All right, we're back in with a quarter hunt. So I was able to get $500 from one bank. As you see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the last bank that I went to, the normal bank I usually go to, as you see, the different coloration of the band or rubber band here. Anyways, usually they give me $50. The manager actually stepped away and they were able to give me $100. So we got $100 in quarters from that bank. I did ask if they had any Morgan dollars as usual because you know the story. Anyhow, so we do have $600 here to hunt. I do have some pocket change there also that I've been getting from the stores and so forth, so on. So I'm going to check through the loose change first and then probably start with the, like I said, the closest bank here to see if they got anything in there. Cross the fingers to get some silver to be nice, but I'm always looking for W quarters, DDOs, DDRs, you know, the CUD, die clashes, anything we find in there to make the hunt great. If I don't get anything out of the $600, hopefully I'm able to get a box tomorrow. I was able to order a couple of boxes coming up, so we'll see what we get. I'll bring you in on the first find. All right, just a little update. I've been through about $300 of it, actually a couple more rolls in here. So I do have a lot of varieties set up. A lot of these are going to be the 2023s. So I'm going to see if there's any doubling on the back of here, but I do have the possible die chips in the 2021 Philadelphia, and then a couple of the Minnesota quarters, maybe with the third tree on there. I want to say that's a 1983 Philadelphia, if it has the spitting eagle with the nice little die crack coming out of the eagle's mouth. And then also the 2015 Homestead Philadelphia could have a leaky bucket, a leaky well, or like off of Dirty Water Coins and Collectibles, he pointed out that the top spout of the well there could have doubling along the window and the spout handle on there. So these right here are going to be the 1965 through 1971 Ds. There's quite a few varieties for those. And then also too, I pulled out, like they come from the mint, like they're already brown and tinted. It's got, flip it over, you can see like the little mint lines going through there. It's pretty cool. Got a little toning on it, like I mentioned, because you can see the coloration between them both. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and knock out all these real quick, see if we have anything. If I do, I'll bring you back in. If not, I'm going to keep working on this. And quite possible, whenever I get this done, I'm going to also bring in another box. Hopefully we get more W's, because I think the last quarter hunt stopped our 32 quarter box hunt in a row for not having a W quarter. So we had W's up until the last quarter hunt that I had. So anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and add another box to this for sure, but let me see if we get anything. All right, just bring you in on the, I guess more or less, I do have the varieties still here setting up. But a lot of the times whenever you get these 2023 Bessie Coleman quarters here, it's quite a few errors that could be on there. So sometimes, not sometimes, if you find one, but the whole plane itself could be doubled all the way around the bottom side, around the wheels, where the prop would be at, and along the top side of the plane also. Sometimes you'll get a pretty good sized die chip right here on the top of the wing. That's the more common one. I want to say that's a little dimple right there of one, but those are the most common ones that I found. You might have doubling along America. I just saw a video here recently. I want to say it was Dirty Water Coins and Collectibles, found a ghost glove basically between where the glasses are at, because you can see the glasses on top and there's his other hand grabbing the glasses, but the glove basically will be completely disappeared right here. There's nothing in there. You won't see the wrinkles in between his fingers and the palm of the glove, and then the little bitty finger inlet right here. So that it'll be a ghost glove. Or if you move it up, and quite possibly either you see a die crack coming off his nose, there's a little die chip right there on top of his nose, but a little die crack coming right out of his eyes, meaning like it looks like he's crying. Then you might actually have some kind of die chip right there. Anyhow, but then too, you'll have, this one has it, let me push it up just a smidge. Die cracks everywhere. There's a die crack here, there's a die crack here, you see there's another one running through the bottom side here. Then most of the time what I'm looking for, and A.M.T.V, another man's A.M.T.V, he's found quite a few of these FCs that are doubled. Basically, the F is almost all the way over here against the N on one or two of them that he's found, and he posts them on eBay and stuff like that to sell. So if you haven't checked out his channel, make sure to look over that way. But a lot of errors on these coins here, and I'm not for sure if they're more errored on the Philadelphia or on the Denver mint so far. There's a ton of them still coming out, but yet again, something more, you know, something else to add to the collection, and definitely something else to look for if you're taking a gander through your coins, so you're not just grabbing these and just throwing them right into the bag. But so far I haven't found anything, but we'll keep moving. Kind of funny because a couple of quarters later I found this one here. So as you see, you can see the C on the inside of it's doubled, and you see the F. You can also see the F on the inside doubled. Actually, that F is kind of going upward, and that other one's going straight out. So yeah, that's going to be some of the doubling that's going on here. But this one's pretty messed up. Looks like it's been top side of a roll because it's got that ring of death around it. Another little die crack there. But yeah, like I mentioned, they're quite common. Anyhow, just bringing in to show you that. Let's see if that was nope, nothing there. Anyhow, but that's going to be one of the ones you're looking for right there. So it's going to be doubling right there on the FC. It's kind of minute, but yet again, if you sell them, they sell for a pretty good bit online. But if you collect them like I do, that's definitely one I want to keep. Well, we're down to like the last $30. I've pulled some more varieties, some more 65s or so. Actually, this right here I'll show you too, since I got you. So in Godly Rust, as they say, you can see the T on there is basically all but even there. You can see rust across it. Hang on, let me try to slow it down some. There we go. See, the T is very faint, but the rust is printed on. So that's definitely going to be in a Godly Rust coin from the Philadelphia. You barely see a T that's on there. And I did pull another one of the 2005s there also off for the Godly Trust. You can see the T is actually stamped on there with the Trust a lot better. So just basically between a light strike and a heavier strike there. So that's pretty cool. I actually haven't found too terribly many of these, so I'm going to put that one right there just as a find. All the Bessie Colemans do have the Minnesota coin there, another one of the 2015 Homesteads. Possible upgraders. Got a few more bicentennials here. The reason why I brought you in, because this was finally showed up. So got a W quarter there with the V75 preview on this end here. Flip it over, see what we get. And that's Marsh Billings Rockefeller. So in a better condition, these are the best W quarters you want to have submitted and graded, because they pull a higher premium on. I'm not for sure why, but yet again, cool find, great find. W. We do have those 3 more rolls, and then this little here left. All right, I finished up with those 3 rolls I had. So varieties and then the bicentennials. Let me go ahead and look through everything right here to see if we have anything, and I'll bring you in if I do. But if I don't, I'm gonna drop all this off at the bank and grab another box and come back in here for another box. So that was 600, and I say loose rolls, which 500 were out of a box, but you know, the tellers need to take them out and stow them in their drawers, so they had them wrapped up in the rubber band. So 600 in loose change. So hopefully we get a box here shortly. Let me run through this real quick. Yeah, these 2023 Bessie Colemans have errors all over the place, if you want to call them errors. So a lot of these, look at the die chip or die cracks. There's a crack there, there's a crack there, there's partial coming here, there's one across the A, side of the M. Several of them right there around the T and the A, bottom of the A. Let's get them over here. There's one going through the U, A, R there all the way to the T. This is actually what kind of caught me here, was the FC on there. And you see the FC's doubled on there. And I don't think that's machine doubling, because like I say, you can see the back side of the F sitting here, and the C's that's off to the side. So I'm pretty sure there's going to be some doubling on there for that one. But yeah, it gets a little further too. That F and C will be way over here, almost to the end. As I mentioned from A.M.T.V, he had a picture that F was almost touching on top of here, but this was originally stamped there. So that's pretty wild. And then you come over here and get my finger out the way. There's some die crack right there on the left side of the M. right there on the 15. All over the C here, some more there. There's chips everywhere on there, so pretty interesting. A little bit of damage there on the thumb right there holding the glasses, but yeah, a lot of stuff going on with these coins here, especially the 2023s here. Anything doubled on the CTC? I don't see anything on there. Anyhow, that's a cool one too. All right, I did pick up that box. I wasn't trying to pop it all the way, but literally that last little bit of glue there popped and I pulled it back. So anyhow, this is another more local bank here by me. There's a lot of 2020s, 2019s showing some bicentennial there too. So this bank here is where I usually dump a lot of my coin off at. They have the same vault that they use, and they go through and just dump it in the vault. They basically have Loomis come through and wrap their rolls. So a lot of this stuff has changed that I've probably dumped in the past. And, you know, it does get circulated out through businesses, but they all do the same business through the same bank, which is nice about actually getting majority of the coins back that I've looked through, because I see a lot of y'all's videos. I see a lot of stuff going on online that I've completely missed or I'm just now learning on, stuff that I'm seeing, you know, with the new 2023 Bessies for sure. And then some extra die clash information that's going on, which is pretty cool. Actually, the this coin here also has a nice little die clash on it, that Maya Angelou. It's got a couple of die clashes on the reverse that I've also saw a couple of days ago. So it's nice to get these quarters back in. If I've looked through them, if I see them, some of the toners I'll probably see again. Some of the more damaged coins that I've seen 2 or 3 times already, I might see them again. But anyhow, it's nice to get back through the boxes, so then I'm able to look for those errors. Now, a lot of these videos, a lot of these, the coin roll hunters that you see, you know, some of them will run through and just pick the varieties that they know. I used to do that for a long time, but I think more or less nowadays, I'll flip every coin over. I'll double check and rotate it kind of to see if there's any kind of die clash, see if there's any kind of peel, lamination there, so forth, so on all of the coins. So I take a little extra time to go through these boxes, which is, it's not taking me, you know, 2 hours anymore. Like I said, just pick and grab, pull the silvers, pull the W's, pull the more known varieties that I have out. But like I said, I take my time to look through these boxes a lot more detailedly. And as Tipper mentioned, this is a vault that they just rotate the coin over and over and over again. So anyhow, we're gonna go ahead and jump into the box of the first roll here and bring you in on the first find. All right, I was cruising through box number 2 here. Got 20 rolls down. Actually, I'm on the 20th roll. I might as well just show you since I've got here. Got another W quarter. This was obverse facing, so I haven't flipped it over yet. Got the V75 preview on it, so it's gonna be a 2020. Tall Grass Prairie. So we got our second W out of here. Nice. Have to check in here in a little bit for that extra double rim right there, possibly. Anyhow, got another W quarter stack up. Got a few more varieties set up and some more bicentennials or so. So let's get moving. All right, we got this second box knocked out. So we did get quite a few more bicentennials, some more 65 through 71s. Now I did pull out the one and only 2023 Philadelphia, and I need it for the album, to have a filler there for the album. So anyhow, also going to double check it also for the doubling on the back of it. But I did too, I want to say this is a proof Balboa. Yeah, it's proof for sure. 2018. Definitely looks like a quarter from the reeded edge on it. But anyhow, so I pulled it pretty nice. So we definitely had 4 out of there. We had 2 W's. We did have the doubling on the back there. So anyways, let me see what we got total right here. If we got any more varieties on there, and then I'll bring you back in for a wrap up. All right, now I got a few of them flipped up here. I got both of the W's flipped up in the flips. I did have that 2023 Philadelphia. Also the other 2023 with the doubling on a little bit and a bunch of die chips there too. This one here is the In God We Rust. I will show you this on the scope, just kind of what it would look like without the T on there. So whenever you just plainly look at it, you can see the T is very, very, very worn in, or just wasn't, you know, much on the die there whenever they cast it. So In God We Rust, pretty cool. Definitely a variety. This is 1966 here. I haven't actually gotten a lot of 65 through 70s or so, but I want to say, well, I'll turn it back over. Let's see, which one is it? It's going to be over here on, so in Gotta Be Trust, it's pretty much machine doubling. You can definitely see everything in the N and the I on top of the T. R is kind of doubled over again, so pretty sure it's machine doubling through there. Definitely a looker, a little bit there in the B. See the E there on the middle of the E here, and on the bottom side of the E. R also has a little tine there, as you see. It's got a little extra in the R. T's got, I don't see anything on the T much. But anyhow, pretty cool. Just machine doubling. I was wanting to show you all that also. And then that Balboa quarter. But anyhow, all in all, it was a really good hunt. Didn't get any silvers, but it's always nice to get W's out of there. So I'm going to go ahead and put this other Godby Rust in the 2x2 flip. Like I say, we got a 4 and got the 2 W's. And then I'm going to put that 66 back in. But what was interesting is at the coin shop, they gave me that. So that is actually something they wanted me to give away. So that is going to be an upcoming giveaway. And I might give a shout tomorrow afternoon whenever we do our little Cheerios penny giveaway with some silver and stickers and so forth, so on. So anyhow, hope y'all liked the video. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe for the giveaways, subscribe for all the information to come, the comments and everything that we got going on, and hope y'all have a great day.